What's going on, guys? So I found another great trade setup, solid trade. I back tested as far as TradingView allowed me to go. I also I'm going to go over the rules of the trade and everything. Before I get into that, we stream live here on YouTube, 10:30 to noon. Again, 2 p.m. till about 4:30. I forward test all these strategies live on the stream. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe so you're notified when I go live. And if you want to support the channel, it won't cost you anything. Use coupon code COVETRADER when grabbing your propfirm accounts. It will automatically give you the biggest discount at Take Profit Trader, Bullnox, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Apex. All right, so let's jump into this. So obviously there's rules to the trade. Basically the setup is just a clean 15-minute orb. We tested the other side of this trade, which is the sweep below and then come back in. And that was highly successful. As you could see, that trade paid off right here. So we were talking and somebody brought up the other way. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I'm always looking for the sweeps. Does it sweep? And if it sweeps, what can we get? How many points? So basically you would have a 10-point stop loss. And I've calculated out if you would get 4 points, 10 points, 15 points, and then more than 15 points. I also didn't use trades like this. So I just want to take... So for argument's sake, if the bottom of this candle is basically at, the orb right here. If you zoom in, is probably like, 492.25. So 4 points, you technically would have gotten 4 points. So obviously this is a winning trade. But it's like so close that somebody can easily just put it down a little bit and lose. So to try to be fair and sway it to the worst case scenario, I did not count trades like that. So basically I just back tested. And what I came out with is if the 15-minute orb, you basically set your buy literally like right above it to break and right below it, like right there for a drop. I was only able to get about 8 trades to the upside. Oh no, sorry. I got 10 trades to the upside. 2 were losers, so it's 80% win rate. 7 of them would have gotten you 10 points. So basically, if you would have just done 10 points to the upside, 10 points to the downside, you would have gotten stopped out 3 times. And 7 times you would have gotten it. You would have been plus 40 points, which is a profitable trade. If you just did 4 points, 8 times you would have hit, 2 times you would have lost. And then if you held for 15 points to the upside, 6 times you would have gotten 15, 4 times you would have then gotten stopped out. To the downside was interesting. The downside, there was 12 times. 1 was a loser. So you would have made a lot more money to the downside. I back tested this before. And I want to say the win rate was in the 80% range on both. I probably back tested this a couple times. I was looking for my old sheets and I had about 30 something trades on each side. I was back testing it day after day after day and just recording it and the win rate was something in like the 80% range, 84, 85% range. Um, to grab 4 points, and I want to say it was in like the high 70s for 10. Uh, you know, I think this is a great trade. Um, the only thing that worries me, obviously, is there's certain things you should look out for, and I noticed when I was back testing. So, argument's sake, like something like this, you're basically at 21,500. So obviously, there's going to be support in this range. So will this trade work out? It's rough. There's a lot of things like that where you just kind of got to use your common sense. The losers that I saw were were a lot of common sense. Well, that was the biggest thing. Like this one was an iffy one. I didn't quote unquote, what is it, 405? You would have taken a loss here. But like, am I going to start shorting at 405? Probably not. Whole number. It's just something that I probably wouldn't have done. You had a higher high. I don't know. Probably not my trade. So like some of those losses that you see, the win rate would actually be higher if you just grab some context to the trade. That was a winner, and then we never went below the other 15, just to show you what some of them look like. This was a winner. Once again though, look, we get around the whole numbers, 20,000. You just got to know that a bounce is probably going to come your way. But it was pretty good. Is it the best trade I've taken? No. It definitely works to the upside. We obviously tested this trade, which is the comeback trade. Another thing I didn't really love is, when you make a low right here and the candle basically closes at the bottom, that's freaking iffy. I want to see some movement into it. See, I'm just trying to find another example here. I mean, this thing just went freaking. It's like if it would have closed right here, it would have been iffy, but because you bounced a little bit and then dropped is more what I'm looking for. That was another winner. A ton of winners. Ton of winners. And net, it's definitely a profitable trade. Here's where you get a loser. So basically, you travel from one orb all the way to the other orb. And then you travel basically from this top orb all the way down. I'm not sure I'm taking this trade. First of all, it seems like you're going touch to touch. Also, you literally just traveled down 90 points in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you traveled down 90 points. Like I mark this as a loser on the sheet, but this is why I'm saying you have to have some type of context of the trade. Like if it just moved 90 points and it looks like you're just going orb to orb, I'm not taking this. This actually qualifies for the other trade. The sweep of the sweep of the orb, and then you trade back through. That's what this. But like I said, it does work out. You just have to look. So this isn't a cut and dry type trade, but this is definitely a winning trade if you just have some context to the trading environment slightly, not even high knowledge. Just, hey, the trend is down. You're able to scout this right through. 23, boom. I mean, you could easily get 10 points. But look, the context to it, the trend, you're not getting any bounces. We're not bouncing all the way back up. It's just dying off. This was an actual take long. You started, you trend, 27, and you would have gotten this. What I like about this trade, just for context, is we're trending up. You make the high, and then you give it a dip, and then we go back up. I liked that. But so this is definitely another winning backtest strategy. It's just one of those things that requires a slight context on where you're trading it and what's going on. All right. If you want to see me trade this live, come on the live stream, and I'm going to implement this.